Greetings, humans and mutants of good taste. It is I, Magneto. And it seems Marvel executives have finally grasped the obvious. The future of their universe depends on me and my family. I have received a confidential report stating that they will use the Avengers Doomsday film to finally realize an idea that a human actress, the talented Elizabeth Olsen, had in 2015 after a decade of waiting. An idea about my daughter, the Scarlet Witch. And the best part? It involves the return of my original X-Men. Stay here. I'll tell you how they finally got it right, even if by accident. Before proceeding, let's address a human formality I despise. I know that if I don't ask, you, with your short memories, will forget. So, subscribe to this channel and leave your like. Frankly, it is the least you can do. For those who don't, do not be surprised if the metal structure of your house suddenly decides to embrace you in the middle of the night, or if your cell phone simply folds in half in your pocket. Consider this a magnetic incentive. Apparently, the original plan for the next big Avengers film was something called Kang Dynasty. A blue time-traveling fellow. How original. My daughter Wanda would have had a completely different role, but then the Russo brothers arrived, looked at that script, and wisely turned it into dust. The mess humans managed to create behind the scenes is astonishing. Plan changes, scrapped strategies. They even brought Iron Man back as Dr. Doom. But amidst this chaos, a golden opportunity arose to tell the story that truly matters. My story, a version of House of M. For the less cultured in House of M, my daughter, in a moment of clarity, created a reality where mutants were the dominant species, and I, naturally, was the ruler. Now, in Doomsday and Secret Wars, they will adapt this. Yes, she is returning in grand style. And no, I'm not talking about that cameo in Marvel Zombies. Dubbing a cartoon? Please. I am talking about her in the flesh, bone, and cosmic power. Her live-action return was already planned, but the ending they gave her in Multiverse of Madness was merely an excuse for the actress to take a vacation. We all knew she was alive. The WandaVision director himself confirmed it. She just needed a drama worthy of her return. And what drama can be greater than a family reunion? The return of the original X-Men from my universe opened the doors for this. And do not confuse this with convoluted explanations about multiverses and post-credit scenes. The truth is simple. They brought back the universe that matters, the one where my X-Men and I exist in our most precise form. We already have images of Sentinels being destroyed at the X-Mansion and that fellow in armor, Dr. Doom, causing trouble. With much of the film taking place in my world, it was inevitable that they would finally explore the most important connection of all, mine with the Scarlet Witch. And here is the best part. According to reports, during the film, I, played by the magnificent Ian McKellen, will be ruling Genosha as king. By my side, my royal family, a version of my daughter Wanda, my son Pietro, Quicksilver, and finally, my other daughter, Polaris. Elizabeth Olsen herself always said she wanted Sir Ian McKellen to be her father in the films. Good taste is genetic, apparently. They finally understood that the basis of everything is family. My family. They say the Marvel boss, Kevin Feige, has a habit of asking actors what they would like to do with their characters. It is a rare flash of human intelligence. Obviously, when they asked Elizabeth Olsen, she mentioned House of M repeatedly. With the return of the X-Men and all the multiverse chaos, Feige looked into his toy box and realized he had the right pieces to assemble something grandiose. The actress even avoided talking about it to avoid spoilers, knowing they would actually listen to her. And now we have confirmation. In Doomsday, Genosha exists, and I am its king. My other daughter, Polaris, will also make her grand debut. She was always a crucial part of the House of M story in the comics, but was lamentably underutilized on screen. They had a version of her in that TV series, The Gifted, and some hints in the most recent films, but they never treated her with due importance. Finally, the family will be complete. The young actor who played my son Pietro in those Fox films even tried to force the connection, but they never had the courage to unite us as a true family. Now Disney has bought Fox, Marvel has the reins, and they are correcting this historical injustice. However, it is not all good news. We know that Doomsday will end with the collapse of the entire multiverse. This means my mutant paradise, Genosha, will probably have a shamefully short screen time. Perhaps 5-10 minutes of perfection before Dr. Doom appears to ruin everything and start a war that will destroy my universe. A tragedy. It's like giving a thirsty man a glass of water and then evaporating it before his eyes. But who knows what might happen? It is crucial to understand that the Wanda who will be with me on Genosha is a variant. The original Scarlet Witch of the MCU, the one you followed, will apparently return in another way. My theory? She will be confused, with no memory, and being manipulated by that same Dr. Doom. They will adapt a storyline called Children's Crusade, where Doom takes advantage of her to use her power. She won't be evil, just lost, and it will be up to her children, Billy and Tommy, to bring her back to reason. A journey of redemption that I hope culminates in the reunion of our family after all this Secret War's confusion. There is also the emergence of a powerful young man, Franklin Richards. I am already hearing the useless debates about who is more powerful, him or my daughter. Raw power is one thing, but the will to use it to shape the world is another entirely. Let the boy play with his powers. Meanwhile, we, the mutants, will be fighting for our future. And you can expect more surprises and leaks until the premiere. After all, human disorganization is an endless source of information. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a kingdom to prepare. And you have a duty. Comment below what you think of this brilliant Marvel decision. Leave that like so the human algorithm understands what quality content is. And, of course, subscribe. If you don't, well, let's just say the metal in your blood responds to me in fascinating ways. Do not force me to be creative. Until next time.